Oh no, it's Tuesday, and I haven't recorded suggested pickups yet. Don't worry, guys, I'll do it right now. It's coming up next. What's up, comic book fans? My name is Bruce Moreau.
And I am Stephanie.
Oh, God, all right, I'm ready. Let's go stretch. All right. All right, let's do this. What's up, guys? My name is Bruce Moreau, and welcome back to Suggested Pickups for New Comic Book Day, my weekly series where I go over the comic books that I'm picking up on New Comic Book Day, which is March 11th, 2020. And I also, you know what? I give you guys some suggestions too. You know, these books that are not on my pull list, but maybe they have a really good creative team, or maybe the coverage is badass, or I know the art inside is going to be really good, or maybe it's just like, you know what, that book sounds pretty good from the description, but it wasn't just good enough for my pull list, but maybe it's good enough for yours. Alright guys, before we jump into my pull list, let's go over the 3 things I want to ask you. You know what they are. Number 1, are you subscribed to the channel? No, then get yourself subscribed. While you're at it, hit that bell notification, so that way you guys are notified each time I upload new content, each time when I go live. And I go live on Fridays with Stephanie on Comics and Beer, and then usually on Sundays just for a little comic book fun. And also, you know what? While you're at it, smash that like button. It really helps the channel, and I really, really appreciate it. Alright, first up, we got my Marvel books. We have 7 in total. It's really the meat of my pull this week. I have 3 X-Men books. We're going to go over those first. And first up, we have X-Men number 8. This is written by Jonathan Hickman and art. We actually have a new artist on the book, Muhammad Assar, taking over for Francis Linnell Yu, which is my favorite cover for this book. But yeah, this has been one of the best Dawn of X books in my opinion. There's a couple other ones that I really, really enjoy, but this is definitely at the top of my list for me. It's just a really fun book, and I like that it's done by the mastermind behind all of Dawn of X. So it usually has a lot of good stuff, world building for the whole X-Men universe. Yeah, it's just a really solid book, so it's definitely on my pull list, and I highly suggest you guys put it on yours. And like I said, there's 2 covers for this book. I'm going with cover A by, which is the Francis Linnell Yu book. So that's my book. Let's get on to the next. My next X-Men book is New Mutants number 9. This is written by Jonathan Hickman and art by Venom. I actually don't know Venom as an artist, at least I don't think I do, from reading his name. This book has always been written by 2 writers, Jonathan Hickman and Ed Brisson. I personally don't like, I guess this is Ed Brisson, I don't like the books that he's writing. It just, I don't know, they don't hit home for me. I do like the Jonathan Hickman books mostly. The last issue, which was issue number 7, I believe, that he wrote, I didn't like at all. I thought it was a sloppy mess of a book. So this book has been so wishy-washy. It is on a chopping block for me. If this issue or the next issue just don't really solidify into a solid book, it's being chopped. Because I gotta pull back, guys. I gotta pull back when I can. But yeah, there's 2 covers on this book. I'm going with the wacky ass Mike Del Mundo cover A, even though that cover B is still pretty dope. But yeah, cover A it is. The last X-Men book, guys, is Cable number 1. This is written by Gary Duggan and art by Phil Noto. I really enjoy young Cable. Ever since Ed Brisson brought him into the X-Men universe, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was a really good idea to put, reinvent Cable. Revitalize the character, give him some new energy, and I thought it worked really well in the X-Force run that he was in, so I'm really excited to see what he's going to be doing now in his own solo book. And yeah, so yeah, I'm really excited about Cable number 1. There's a total of 6 covers on this book, which is a crazy amount of covers. I'm going to be either picking up cover B, the awesome Scotty Young cover, or I'm going to go with the Phil Noto cover A. I don't know which one to go with, because I usually do really enjoy getting the cover A. It's just, I think as a collector, cover A is always the best to go with, but that cover B is so dope. I don't know. Help me decide down in the comments below. Alright guys, let's jump into my other 4 Marvel books that I'm picking up this week. And the first one up is Avengers number 32. This is written by Jason Aaron and art by Egg McGuinness. And just look at this cover, guys. There are so many people on the cover of this book that hate the Avengers and want the worst for them. We have Mephisto, we have Dracula, we have Squadron Supreme, we have Namor, we have the Red Widow, I believe her name is, and then there's some other characters that I can't think off the top of my head, But yeah, this just looks like a lot of the storylines that Jason Aaron has been writing and pulling together, pulling all these little strings, are coming to a head hopefully soon. I really just want to see Dracula. I want to see what happened, where he's been in Chernobyl, and what he's been up to. So yeah, I am pretty excited about this book. It's been getting better and better over the last 5 or 6 issues, so I'm super excited for this book. There is a total of 2 covers, and yeah, cover A for me. I'm a cover A kind of guy. I say it every week. Cover A. Next up, we have Venom, number 24. Yes, this is my Venom. This is written by Donny Cates and art by Mark Bagley. This is part 4 of the Venom storyline. I hope this is the end of it. I really haven't enjoyed this Venom Island storyline, so hopefully this is wrapping it up. There were some cool things to come out of it, but overall, it really hasn't been very good. So yeah, I'm sticking with it. Again, I love Donny Cates. I love what he's done with Venom. I want to make sure I have all the information leading up to Null coming to Earth, and whatever that's going to bring. I think it's going to be absolute insanity. It's going to be a big story for Venom, and also I think the rest of the Marvel Universe. So, I'm sticking with it. Hopefully it's better than the last issue. There's 2 covers. There's the main cover A, which doesn't look very good. I don't like Mark Bagley's art all that much, but the other cover is a Spider-Woman cover that looks kind of weird. I don't know. So I think I'm just going to go cover A as a collector, and yeah, cover A it is. This is me whipping my Hellfire chain, because I'm Ghost Rider. Alright guys, my next book up is Ghost Rider number 6. This is written by Ed Brisson and art by Juan Fiergui. This book has just been an awesome pickup ever since I started picking it up and adding it to my pull list. The story is excellent. I really enjoyed where it's going. In this issue, we get Doctor Strange confronting Ghost Rider. Hopefully that's going to be epic, because, you know, Doctor Strange, if you didn't know, was the jailer of Mephisto, and Ghost Rider set him free. So they're going to come head to head in this issue, so hopefully that's awesome. There's 3 covers in total. I'm going to stick with cover A, but that cover C is pretty cool, but that's a $10 incentive cover. So if you guys like that, just remember, you're paying $10 for a $4 book. Just let you know. Just letting you know. Alright guys, my next book is, here's a hint. Thor! That's right, Thor, number 4. This is written by Donny Cates and art by Nick Klein. This book has been a home run since the beginning. Donny Cates has just, I don't know, he's knocked this book right out of the park. In this issue, we see Lady Sif confront Thor, because Thor is just about to strike down Beta Ray Bill, and she's like, came in front and was like, no, you gotta go through me first. Oh, so good. There's 3 covers in total. I'm gonna go with cover A, but that cover C is by Ryan Stegman is hot. That's a $40 cover price. That's too rich for my blood, but yeah. So it's just cover A for me in this book. There's that Spider-Woman incentive cover, but again, I don't know. It's not as good as the Nick Klein cover art on cover A. So cover A it is. And that's the end of my Marvel books. Little Peggy Bruce for you before we get in DC. Alright guys, we got my DC books next. And first up, we have Batman in the Outsiders, number 11. This is written by Brian Hill and art by Dexter Soy. This book has just been a solid read. There's been some issues that have been, you know, not so good, but there's some books that have been great. So this book just evens out to be a super solid book. I really enjoy the team in this book. Black Lightning is just the high point of this book. Brian Hill is doing a great job with him, and I'm really enjoying this book. There is 2 covers on this book. I am probably going to actually pick up cover B, that Gabriel Del Otto book cover with Ra's al Ghul on it. Oh, that is hot. So yeah, cover B for me, on this issue. Alright guys, next up we have The Batman's Grave, number 6. This is written by Warren Ellis and art by Kevin Nolan and Brian Hitch. This book has been freaking amazing. It has action, like non-stop action. Every issue is packed with action. A crazy ass mystery that I have no idea where it's going. Not in continuity, so you don't need to know what's going on in the Batman universe to enjoy this book. And the dialogue is so freaking good. Like, some of the best dialogue in a DC book, period. It's so good. This book is a home run. You should be picking this book up. It's issue 6. Let's pick it up, people. There's 2 covers. Cover A. The cover B is so I'm just going with cover A, because I'm a cover A kind of guy. Are you guys sick of age-old justice, never able to actually level the scales of justice? Well, let's bring in some young justice. Get it? All right, my last DC book, guys, is Young Justice number 14. This is written by Brian Michael Bendis and David F. Walker, and art by John Timms. Finally, only one artist on this book. Yeah, the last issue was pretty bad, and the last issue before that was pretty bad. So this book is on the chopping block for me. I'm gonna give it this last issue, and hopefully it's a lot better than the previous issue or previous few issues. If not, yeah, chopped, pulling back, guys. I'm gonna do it this time, I swear. Or maybe I'll just buy more indie books. I don't know. But that's my last indie book for the week, or my last DC book. And now we're going to jump into the indie books. All right, guys, it's time for the indie books. And the first book up is a hot book. At least I think it's going to be. Because I don't know. Because it's number one. It's a number one issue. And the first one up is Decorum number 1. This is written by Jonathan Hickman. If you know me, you know I was going to pick that book up. And art by Mike Huddleston. And this book is about a world of assassins. And this follows the story of the most well-mannered assassin. And the fact that, A, it looks like a crazy sci-fi story. It's written by Jonathan Hickman. It's about assassins. And a well-mannered one? Come on. You got me sold. There's 3 covers in total. And I'm going with cover A. Come on, guys. You knew I was going to go with cover A. You knew I was going to pick it up because it's Jonathan Hickman. And come on. That story, that cover looks freaking dope. Yeah, cover A. Let's go. Would you guys go back in time if you could? Do you think you'd F it up if you did? Well, this next book, which is my last indie book, is all about that, going back in time and screwing it up. This book is The Man Who F'd Up Time, number 2. This is written by John Layman and art by Colin Mostrat. And this was a super enjoyable book. I really enjoyed the first issue of this book, so I'm super excited to get up the second issue. And yeah, he really went back and F'd up time all by himself. So I'm going back. I'm diving back in. I want to find out more. And yeah, there's 2 covers. I'm going with that. Cover A. Because I'm a cover A kind of guy. Alright, last book. A little stretch. Or last 2 books. Let's do this. Alright, my first suggested book is Stealth, number 1. This is written by Mike Costa and art by Nate Bellegarde. This actually has a really cool premise, and it focuses on a superhero with Alzheimer's. And that's definitely not something that I've ever seen done before, especially in the superhero world. This is an Image comic, and yeah, it deals with a son dealing with his father who has Alzheimer's. And yeah, he was a big superhero in a city, and he's still going out and doing it, but we all know what Alzheimer's is and what it does to someone. So this is a really cool concept, and yeah, maybe I will end up picking this book up because I just think it is that cool, but as of right now, on Tuesday morning, it's not on my pull list, but we'll see. We'll see if it gets put on later in the day, on Wednesday. What am I? I'm a sexy lady, because I'm a Catwoman. Alright, guys. My last suggested book of the week is Catwoman, number 21. This is written by Jolie Jones and art by Fernando Blanco. And this is purely a cover suggestion, because that cover A is fantastic. It is gorgeous, and I want it. I haven't been reading Catwoman at all, so I don't know if it's any good. I should actually be reading it because I'm really enjoying the Bat and Cat story, but I have no idea if the writer or the Catwoman story is picking up of anything that's going on in the Batman book in her relationship with Batman. But yeah, that cover A is just dope. Alright guys, that is it for my pull list for March 11th, 2020, which is actually my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, bro. And yeah, other books on my pull list that I should be chopping before I go to the store on Wednesday are the books that I should be adding to my pull list before I go to the store on Wednesday. If so, let me know down in the comments below. And guys, again, those 3 things I want you to do before you leave this video. Number 1, smash that like button. Number 2, make sure you are subscribed. And the last thing is, hit that bell notification so that way you guys know when I upload videos just like this one to the channel, and also when I go live on Fridays and Sundays. Alright guys, that's it for me for this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.